I'm Dino, and I intend to charge Demetra as the accomplice.
Brilliant. I want to hear every word of this.
All right. It all started when I came up with some samples of hair in the drawer where you kept your gun. I decided to send this to a lab in New York that specializes in DNA work, together with samples of both of your quaffs and Julian's.
Oh, yeah?
The results proved that a man had replaced the gun in the drawer, but it wasn't you and it wasn't Julian. That set me off on Dino's trail.
Oh, what then?
Well, we had a partial ID from a nurse, but later on I got confirmation from one of my own people. However, the real kicker was this old bag lady that helped me make the suspect. The descriptions fit Demetra. So I did a bit of checking into her background. 30 years ago, she disappeared out of Victor's life for a period of 7 months and gave birth to a son.
Dino?
The news was kept from Victor because at the time he was still married and she feared for the boy's life.
I don't blame her. So who brought him up?
An aunt down in Florida. She, of course, made frequent visits down there until the kid got older. Then she decided to make use of the fact that Victor had lost both his sons, and so she came up with this plan to eliminate Olivia.
So she could then produce Dino as Victor's only surviving son?
Oh, and he could take over the family business.
And she and Victor could walk off into the sunset and live happily ever after.
The perfect crime.
She also encouraged Dino to become a part of the Carter mob as a spy until she was ready to make her move.
So when Dino became Olivia's ally...
Well, it probably couldn't have worked out better, even if she planned it herself.
But Julian showing up could have spoken that way, huh?
Only somewhat. You got to realize that he never threatened Demetra. I mean, because he wanted no part of the mob. Her object all along was to get rid of Olivia. Unfortunately for her, Olivia had made countless enemies along the way, you two included.
Yeah, her obsession with Duke was perfect.
Exactly.
So Demetra set me up.
Only after the fact. What you didn't know was that when you went to Olivia's to kill her, Dino was already there, and he was hoping that you'd do his dirty work for him.
I nearly did.
What if Lucy's allegations were true? What if I were having an affair with Gregory Howard?
What do you want me to say? Congratulations?
I want you to be honest with me. Tell me how you really feel.
All right. I'm hurt and angry and jealous and confused.
Why confused?
I can't believe you would so easily give yourself to another man.
How dare you?
Particularly when we're so close to reconciling, Bobby, please. I forgive you. Come back with me. Come to Uruguay,
That is
please.
about the most condescending, pompous, humiliating speech I've ever heard. Keep your damn forgiveness. I didn't ask for it and I don't want it. And as for starting over, I've already done that without you. And I don't see any reason to change it now. Goodbye, Jake.
Goodbye. Bobby, don't leave. Bobby!
Now, luckily for you, Julian's pounding on Olivia's door distracted you. It gave Olivia the chance she needed.
She grabbed the gun and she pushed me outside.
That's when the fun started. Dino was waiting for Olivia in her bedroom. He was wearing an outfit identical to his mother's. Now, when Olivia turned back and was shutting the door in your face, he stepped out of the shadows, pointed the gun at her.
No. No!
She never had a chance.
Well, I mean, it's a perfect alibi for Dino, isn't it? Dressed like Demetra, and she's downstairs at the party, and if anybody sees him, they think it's a woman.
That's exactly the way it happened, too.
But if Cheryl and Julian were on the balcony, then I don't understand why didn't they see Dino?
Well, as they told us, the drapes were partially closed. All they could see was Olivia. And then, of course, Julian deflected Cheryl's shots, and they took off down the fire steps. So they didn't know whether they'd hit her or Anna had. Dino, he thought fast. He stepped in, switched the guns, hoping to incriminate you. Then he took off.
And that's who the bag lady saw sneaking out of the hotel.
Right. Dino went straight to Anna's. Replaced the gun in her drawer. Unbeknownst to him, though, he deposited a few sequins off this duplicate of Demetra's purse that he carried. I've got to tell you, those sequins screwed me up for the longest period of time. Because when checking Demetra's purse, there were none missing. I almost threw in the towel at that point. It was then that I started to suspect Dino, and I had his place searched. And guess what I found? The purse he carried. There's missing sequins on it, traces of gun oil, and there was a sample of his hair there as well. When the lab gave me a matchup, I knew he had our boy, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I was a tad too late. I sent the NYPD round to pick him up, and they then informed me he'd taken off for Port Charles, probably to snuff out Julian and Cheryl. The rest you know.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's all mine.
You ready to go home?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to go home.
Thank you. Sorry for all the screaming and shouting earlier on.
Just look after two very special people in my life.
Will do.
Right.
See you, buddy.
Well, lad, I have a bit of a thirst, you know. Yeah. Let's go somewhere sleazy and get crocked.
You deserve it, don't you think?
On you, of course.
Of course.
Come on, counselor, admit it. Scorpio stole your thunder.
You gotta be disappointed at the outcome. Why, justice was served.
And you had your airtight case shoved back down your throat.
Yeah, you can throw all the spit you want on what happened today, but the real Scooby-Dooby was that the cop upstaged you was supposed to be on your side. How do you feel about that? With, a friend like Scorpio who needs enemies.
You almost sound like you were expected to lose the case. Surely you must be shocked.
I was a little surprised by this mystery suspect, but I'm just glad he showed up. Oh, you were, huh? Yes, otherwise an innocent woman could have gone to prison.
Yeah, an ambitious prosecutor might have made it straight to the DA's chair.
If not higher.
Yeah. My sole concern is the truth, contrary to public opinion. If I was just after my own well-being at the expense of the public, why haven't I filed additional charges against Anna Lavery, Cheryl Stansbury, and Julie Jerome?
That's my next question. Why haven't you?
I'm so glad you asked.
What kind of charges?
Well, for starters, let's see, possession of a deadly weapon with intent to kill. I could come up with a couple more off the top of my head. But why make the taxpayers fork over more of their hard-earned money?
Token like a true politician.
Hey, Council, the election was last month. Yep, the best man won. Shows you the system works, and I'm damn proud to represent it.
Here's Mrs. Lavery. Hey, Mrs. Lavery, come on.
Listen, Bogun, Jake Meyer asked me if I'd like to thank you for everything you've done a little while ago. I said no. I'd wait for another opportunity. Well, after this last performance, I'd just like to say thank you.
Come on, break it up! Break it up! Now! All right, well, you're both spending the night here. I'm finished it, too. Oh, yeah? What? Sucker punch me like go on, charge me. Go on. Why don't you come on? Take it easy. You like a salt? Take it outside. Yeah, go it's like that, huh? How it's like... All right, just take it easy. Take it easy. All right. Okay, fellas, it's all right. Go some donuts.
You all right?
5 minutes in, I'll be perfectly all
Now
right.
stop it.
Sorry.
Look, it's doing my job, nothing personal.
Of course not.
I'm sure if the tables were turned, you would have done the same thing.
To you? Yeah. Maybe I'll get the chance one day.
Come on, let's go.
Have a good night.